Now, currently, he has raised funds on the GoFundMe. He had $41,000. He super exceeded his legal fees. So he's going to be battling the demon in court. And we all going to pray for him. Alright guys, welcome back to Vonda and Ruby Reacts. And today we're going to get into the tell-all part 5. This is 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After Season 8, the tell-all part 5. Y'all, we finna jump in there with Lauren, getting on the motherfuckers, playing with her, and disrespecting her, and doing whatever. Let's get into it. Lauren sit down on the couch, because we continuing from the tell-all. She tell them, I got 5 minutes. Tell me what you got to say, ask questions, get it off your chest. They ain't got nothing to ask, they ain't got nothing to say. They looking scared. They shivering in their boots. She telling them to come with it and they don't want to come. What you got about, what you want to say about this?
I mean, I'm with Lauren. It's like, y'all shoo-shooing and shishing and shit. Like, okay, what's up? We ready to catch a flight. We coming and tell y'all, hey, all right, we going by. You know, we got children. We got a life. You know, he got to get back to work. You know, he got to pay the bills. I mean, what's the deal? I have 5 minutes. What do you need to say? Like, what's not fair? What's not fair? Okay, well, let's do it right here. Do it right here. You want to roast me? Let's do it right here. You know, what you have to say? They didn't have nothing to say. Lauren called him out. They didn't have nothing to say. All right, we out.
So Sophie says, they never show their problems. They never show their shit. They just think they're better than everyone else. Lauren say, girl, is you blind? And that's what I want to ask. Because Lauren has shown her and her dude arguing many a times on the show about this surgery and how they're not on the same page. How he wanted her to still do stuff when she wasn't even healed yet. Girl, you new here, you a new cast member, you must have didn't watch the show. You the least person that should be giving your opinion, because you obviously have watched no seasons where Lauren and them aired their dirt and paid their dues. You focus on you. Have you not seen that they air their shit?
Oh yeah,
come on, people, they air their stuff.
Yeah,
like
they have been vulnerable. They have shown their vulnerable side. Yeah, for real.
Lauren looks over, she say, Rob, I get it. So it's like, that's not fair. You don't even know us. Okay, so you don't know them. But she trying to explain something to you and you don't get it. Eddie jumping out from the background. Thais, in all fairness, obviously you guys are afraid to say whatever you want to say. Just go ahead and say it. Which they was, because they wasn't saying it. Mm-hmm. Even Ed thought that they was being puss. Ed said the questions that you don't have the courage to ask it. He said, if there's no questions, go to the airport. That's how I see it. And I'm on her side with that one. Alex says, Lauren, the girls don't have no questions. They don't have no point. And this shit is basically comical at this point. Let's leave and go catch our flight. Lauren laughing like, Thais, please, even tell me what I said about you on Pillow Talk. Because you have nothing. And Thais still didn't have nothing. So they all walking out. Alexi grabbing his old lady. He like, girl, roll your cart, roll your luggage, roll your buggy. Let's go. We heading up out of here. I don't got no more time for this. These girls are being petty.
Yeah.
Which they was to me.
Yes.
Where you was at.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, go ahead on.
Now, when Emily get up, she's following Lauren out, and she was like, what the f*** is that about? Did y'all notice Thais was shaking her head at Emily? Because she was going side with Lauren? Which I get. I think Thais was just mad about the Pillow Talk part because Lauren was actually liking John. She thought he was a good character. And that's what she got mad about, that she didn't side with her.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
And petty. Emily tells Lauren, I don't think that's fair they attacked you and they didn't even have nothing. And Alexi's like, yeah, they was just looking for something. Which I feel like that's what they was, because they wasn't even trying to explain themselves.
Yeah.
Now, Emily hates she gotta leave like this, but they bumping into Angela on the way out, and Lauren's like, Angela, where was you, my bodyguard, girl, where you was? They try to attack me. She like, girl, them hoes just jealous. Why you think they be on me like that, girl? It's just jealousy. Welcome to my world. Patrick like they wasn't even the funnest to hang out with anyways, but at least we got us. Whatever. I think y'all lame. Where you at?
I agree.
It was lame. Talking behind people's back and all that extra shit. That was wild.
Yeah. Like,
Angela and Michael leave right after Lauren and Alexi. They don't think it makes any sense for them to go back to the mansion. They just not gonna go. She says she needs peace. Does anybody attack them? Get all in their face about how they ain't staying and how they leaving early? Or you didn't see that it was all good and she didn't stay, her and Michael?
Nobody attacking Angela and Michael about leaving and not staying.
Pay attention, guys. See that? It was okay that they did it. And they've been doing it throughout the whole tell-all. Thais asked Angela, so what's going to happen with her and Michael? And then she's talking about how she's going to get an annulment. And Rob said, but why? The PI said he was innocent. And she was like, Rob, I don't got time. I ain't got time for this. So basically, she want to hear right from wrong. Mm-hmm. She just want to still go on in her head and go with this game.
Yes.
Now, Angela's like, I'm just too tired. I'm exhausted. And Kobe says, man, that's messed up. That's too much. And she was like, well, take him back with you, Kobe. Take him home with you. Jasmine asked Angela, what did she mean by take back my visa? And she was like, just what I meant, take my visa back. If you don't really love me or I find out you wasn't here for love, then I'll just take my visa back. Angela said, I gave it to him out of love. And if he wasn't going to love me no more, I was going to take my visa back. Ain't that crazy?
It is.
Because you should be allowed to fall out of love with you.
Ooh, yeah.
It's almost like you having a rights or passions to do whatever you want to do. And the moment I don't want to agree with it, you're going to take it back.
Yeah, with somebody's freedom, you know.
You basically on a plantation, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Kobe said, now this is a waste of time. You brought him all the way back here just to send him back. And she said, Kobe, you just being a male chauvinist pig. Now, Jasmine, this is triggering for her for people who play games with people's visas, so she break down crying. Angela walking off and Ashley go out there and tell Angela that Jasmine is breaking down. Angela say, I don't care. I got my own mental health to worry about. I ain't got time for this. Then she breaking down. Gino did this to her. Didn't want to file her paperwork on time.
Yeah.
And to hear her doing this is crazy. Kobe tries to tell Michael this is his personal document. And that's when Angela lose it. And she started jumping up for Punk's junk up to get beat down. She started ducking, moving, weaving. She want to fight. She want to scrap. She said I ain't scared of nobody, Michael. You know I'll square Chuck. You know I will.
Michael.
Now, Kobe like, I ain't no B. They back there squaring up, getting into it. Angela's like, Michael, you see how he's talking to your wife? On one minute, she want Michael to shut up. And on the other end, he better talk. But either way, no matter what, I'm getting to know me. Like, help me understand what you want from me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now, while Angela calling Kobe all kinds of he's telling Michael, I'm just trying to educate you, man. That's your personal document. She can't take that from you. Now, Angela don't want her plantation miracle knowing nothing about this. So she is getting infuriated. Now, Kobe says that Angela treats Michael like trash and she's always trying to isolate him from everyone. He says, this isn't going to be forever. It's only going to be a matter of time. She can control him in the beginning, but it's not going to be forever. Angela and Michael leave. Michael said he don't know what's going to become of this relationship, but he can only take so much. So he seeming like he about to be done.
Oh, yes.
Now they're in the kitchen and Jasmine is telling Ed that Manuel texted her and told her to erase the text. She said the texts are innocent, but it's basically like Manuel asking about the visa process. He told her that he's being controlled. Now while they talking about this, Ashley and Manuel riding back in a separate vehicle because I guess she coaching him on what he need to be saying next because I don't get why they wasn't in the vehicle. They had already couples that left. So they could have fit, so it made no sense. Ashley asked Manuel, what did he mean when he said he was going to maybe stay with her? So he told her, because I can't be with you out of love and never be with my children. And she was like, so are you with me based on work? Is this marriage based on if you work or not? And he was like, basically like, man, leave me alone, Ashley. So he didn't even really give her an answer. Because I don't know what's going on here. Some type of control type of shit. He basically said, stop stressing me out. Now, Jasmine in the kitchen telling the girls that Gino did this to her because he wasn't sure if she loved him or not. So he stalled the visa process. Emily says, he told me a minute ago that it was because it was summertime. What the does that mean? They got some crazy shit going on, they don't? Like, why? Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Jasmine and Emily feels like it was selfish for Ashley to put off Manuel's visa process for a year. They still baffled by that and don't know what the hell Ashley was doing. Ashley and Manuel, they come back to the mansion. She walking all nasty to the bedroom. She rushing past him. She get to the room. She close the door on him. She lock him out. She tell him he need a minute. He thinks she tripping. He go to another area. Manuel like, man, women hate when you tell them the truth. Manuel said the money that Ashley sent his children is barely enough. He got to pay $200 a month in child support. He said he could make $100 a week in Ecuador, if that, but he got to be even doing something more than children than what he doing now. He said his sister took out a line of credit to help cover the children, but Ashley don't know that. Ashley come out and asked Manuel, why does he think she's selfish? And he said, because we had enough time to fix all this and be really in a good place by now with both our financial income. But I guess Ashley playing dumb like she don't understand.
Right. She
started talking about how she printed up paperwork for him to do it himself. She gave it to him. He tell her she lying. She said, I even bought a printer. What do you mean? I bought a printer specifically for your paperwork. And he like, if you did all that, what the paperwork at? Give it to me. Give it to me now.
Yeah.
And she looked like she lying to me.
Yeah.
It looked like she lying?
Lying.
Ashley's like, man, well, I gave my whole life to you. I would like to know how she gave her whole life to him. Me personally.
Yeah.
Just me.
Same. No, same.
Now, Manuel said he had got his own lawyer. And if he wouldn't have done that, he wouldn't even got the paperwork done by now. It was because of him. That's crazy. Patrick and Ed in the kitchen talking about they want Gino to have sex with Jasmine. Patrick said every man in the world want to have sex with Jasmine. I think by now it should be clear that he's extremely attracted to Jasmine. It's all in his mind, no? If I was your old man and I was standing there talking about this girl, so why you want to sleep with her? Why? Oh my God, you going quit? You tripping? Wouldn't you be like, oh, do you think she high?
Like she must be high.
He's going a lot. Now Jasmine like, Manuel, Ashley pay your child support for your children. Why you feel like she don't care? He said, man, she don't even ask about my children. She don't ask how they doing, if they're okay. She don't ask me, am I okay? I don't believe that. Now Ashley walk in and admit she should have done the paperwork sooner. She tell Manuel she thought she could do it, but she couldn't. That's why they gonna get a lawyer. Or that's why they got one. She said, I care about the boys more than you know. But I want to go back to Ecuador. I want to meet your mom. I want to meet your children. I want the questions answered that I have. And if not, then I don't know where we're going to go with this. But that's the first step. As soon as you get your paperwork, you're supposed to go out there. She started making demands to me long before even dealing with Emmanuel and his emotions about how he feels. She starts making a bargain for herself. This girl ain't right for him.
Right.
It is off.
Ooh, I agree.
Ed and Emily, they call Jasmine in and tell her how healthy sex is for relationships. And she said, I must be sick then. Somehow out of nowhere, Jasmine has a meltdown about not getting the D from Gino. She starts crying, screaming, howling. She does try to be nice. She plays Miss Sweet. He told her he comfortable and then got used to not having it. She could just be his companion. She like, hell no, I ain't with this. She said, your own family is against you on what you doing to me. Yo, Gino just weird. I know she crazy, and I understand not wanting to sleep with her. Let her go then. Get out of it. What's your point? You don't want to hear her hollering? Cut off. Telling you nothing. The moment you decide that, it's over.
Yeah.
The moment you say, I'm going to hold back from this, whoever doing it, it's over.
Yeah.
You put your relationship in jeopardy. We don't need to cry. You told me you don't care. Y'all know how Jasmine is. She's screaming, crying hysterically. It's a whole scene. You don't want me! Why won't you have sex with me, Gino? Why? It's bad, y'all. She crying for the D. Patrick really want to help her. He feel bad for her. He want to just jump in here and give her what she need. She said even when she been sweet and chill, Gino will remember some shit from 2 years ago and say, ooh, I remember this, just to get out of it. Yeah, but let her go. Let her go. It's not time?
It's time.
Ashley and Kobe in the background looking like, what the fuck is wrong with these white people? What's wrong with them? Hey, man, they looking at them like they tripping, like they projects. I know they ain't never seen this before. I know it.
Oh yeah.
This is crazy. Actually, in the background talking, I understand why Gina don't want to be intimate with her. I just don't understand how it's been going on for this long. Jasmine said every day it's getting worse and worse. I can't be in no sexist marriage. Ed over there looking at Jasmine like she crazy. Rob damn near kissing Gino, telling him that Jasmine is spiraling. Don't bother talking to her. Then he go from telling him that then, I can see you the strong one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, you need to go upstairs and comfort her. Man, nobody can refuse a hug. You need to go up there and hug her, man. You need to let her know how you feel. Is that working for you and Sophie?
No.
Out of here.
Yeah, with all that.
Now, y'all know Emily pregnant and she in the background talking about, yeah, fight for her. Don't fight like Rob, fight now. Don't fight later like Rob, fight now. What's happening? I think everybody had too much to drink.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what Emily was on. Pineapple juice? Y'all, this tell all part 5. I don't know if it was necessary or what. Let's continue down the yellow brick road. Robin, Sophie in the room. He telling her he been doing therapy. He didn't let her know about it. He thinks she don't care about him. He want her to come to therapy as a couple. She said all right, and then she get back to like basically changing the subject, appearing uninterested and not wanting to go to this couple's therapy.
Mm-hmm.
This some stupid ass shit talking about maybe they tried something else. Next, Gino go to find Jasmine. Jasmine tells Gino maybe they need to separate. She said she need him to miss her like when she was in Panama. And he was like, that ain't the same. It's in person that's the problem. And she was like, damn, maybe you right. He said it's real easy when we FaceTiming and all that shit to tell you I love you and everything like that. She agrees and say, yeah, man, maybe we reaching the finish line. We need to do something drastic. Y'all want some tea? Patrick thinks Liz is scandalous. One minute she flirting with her boyfriend Jason while Jason throwing her over his shoulders. And the next minute she holding hands with Ed. Because Ed tell Patrick off to the side that Liz told him that he was actually better in bed than Jason. Now Patrick think he could be lying because you know it's Ed. I really don't know based on the way she was acting here on the show. Patrick said the same thing because he said, but you know, the way Liz was with him and the way they was acting, it was weird. So it's possible.
It's possible. It's possible, but come on. I don't believe. I don't believe it.
I believe Liz.
I don't believe Ed.
He's trying to get back on TLC, baby. You don't know how bad she's going to be on the show.
Yeah, but I don't believe Ed was better.
You run the whole crew and you could be on next season if you and Ed get back together. What you gonna do, trying to woo him over right now while you can this one?
Yeah, but it was a lie. If she's saying Ed is better, that's a lie.
It could be a lie, but I don't mean she ain't there. Rob getting ready to leave and Sophie say, are we leaving together? Now he don't know if it's gonna work out now, but of course it ain't. I would tell Sophie, no, bitch. We came in here separate, remember? Ride back by yourself. Fuck my face. See, she playing games with him. I you outside the house, but in the house, I ain't messing with you like that around him. But I don't want to ride back myself around me. Around me? No, you did. You gonna learn to respect me. You saw that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on. Now while Ed walking Liz out, she rubbing his hair, fixing his shit up. So much disrespectful shit. Did the guy tell her she could sleep with him too one last time?
I mean, was that the closure you needed? Like for real?
Right. Now Ed telling Liz he still want her to be a part of his life. What? You made your decision. I can't have no man to be with you.
Right. Like, get out of here.
What do going for that? Would you go for it? When she claims she don't want to see him again. She don't want no contact with Ed after this. She'll be lying to herself about being hurt that this is going to be the last time she's going to be seeing Ed. The stuff I seen Liz doing. Jason, you dumped her? But this right here. They had y'all come over there for one day. He outside telling Liz bye, and he telling Liz he don't want her to leave, but he gonna be stalking her, but jokingly, but I don't think they're joking. She's talking about you way more funny than when I was dating you. He crying, she crying, they wiping each other's eyes, they hugging y'all. The disrespect. The long hugs, the disrespect.
Oh yeah.
They talking about he think he was the only single person in the house. No, you wasn't. You wasn't. Rob and Sophie ain't together. Ashley and Manuel over. Now Ashley talking about it's usually Manuel's feet that get pushed to the fire, but after she had her turn, She understand her wrongs and where she went wrong at. She went wrong with Emmanuel's business affairs. Of course you did. Manuel talking about on one end she got a good side and on one end she got a bad side. He ain't gonna be binding himself to somebody that he gives so much love to, but then he don't get nothing back in return. He said it's useless. He wants to go, but he ain't really tell her yet. He said, but he like to leave. Manuel seems selfish to some. Like all he thinking about is his children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he tired of washing her clothes in that house. So he basically another Michael, y'all. No different, no color, no race difference. Come on. If you holding somebody back from being able to be free, you basically want a man tied in the house because you desperate and don't think you can get a man, you can only chain him up. That's crazy. If you so good to him, you gonna have to roll off that.
Oh, yes.
Manuel said if she can't understand him, peace. This all could be over so easily. He could be back in Ecuador. If she keep doing her, please. You don't want to understand what he on. He gonna be back with his children. I don't blame him. Kobe said they all got the issues, but it's some of the couples that's not acknowledging the issues is why it's all falling apart. And we all saw that through the tell-all with certain couples. Like Ashley, one of them. Alex is one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too big, but Alex is one. Of course, Ed is one. Liz is weird. Now we're gonna get to the couples tell more segment, and this is where they start doing some surprise peeks, sneak peeks, some polygraph. We're gonna get in all of that, exposing clips you ain't seen before. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now Sean lets the cast know that they finna take a polygraph test, but they don't gotta take it. They could each ask each other a question on a piece of paper and put it in like a hat or something. But they could remain anonymous if they would like to. They could ask anybody a question. Alice looking like, I ain't taking this shit. Ain't nobody doing a polygraph test on me. And Kobe like, man, look, polygraph examiner guy, Mr. John. How accurate is this test? And Dai said, yeah, how accurate is it? Because I'm nervous. What if the person is nervous? So John says it's medical equipment and it's 100% accurate. What the fuck is supposed to mean?
Right.
It's medical equipment is 100% accurate don't mean nothing.
No.
Jasmine like I got nothing to fear, but I'm scared. Lauren like I'm scared for somebody just asking me something. I'm nervous. Sean asks who going first. John calls Gino. Sean asks Gino, is he ready? I'm with Gino. Gino said, I'm not ready. Not at this time. I don't know how reliable it is. Jasmine said, I'll do it. It's nothing bad, I promise, but I'm just worried. The boy's like, look, Gino, bro, it's a trap. It's a trap. Don't get in it. So Jasmine is going to go first. Gino like, look, she ain't got to take it because I ain't taking it, so I don't want her to feel like she got to take it. Jasmine said, wait, what was your question, Gino? He said, hey, man, it was a tough one. And he laughing. And she said, it's a tough one and you laughing? Now Jasmine asked again, what if that machine broken? So Sean tried again and asked John, what if the machine broke it? And John's like, no, innocent people jump to take this test. That's not a response that the machine ain't broken. What do you mean if it ain't, no, it ain't broken? Innocent people should jump to take this test. None of it even sound right, you know?
No, not at all.
So we find out that John's going to be asking Jasmine 3 questions. Now Jasmine said, I just passed my driving test, but I actually failed, but I started crying, so I passed. The state of Michigan. Y'all still on there? They had a man. That was a man, huh? I do not break on women. The man gave a girl a pass, huh? To go crash off on somebody? Mm-hmm. He's out that day, huh? Mm-hmm. On the dashboard. The polygrapher puts the test on Jasmine. Now he all over the top of her shit because it's all out there. He putting around her race. And of course, you know, Ed yelled, put one on each one. Now, one more time, Sean is like to the polygrapher, is there any way that anything up there could interfere with the test? And John, the polygraph examiner, is like, implants are fine. So they get ready to ask Jasmine a question. They asked, is she attracted to Gino? She said, yeah, she passed the test. Did you cheat with Dan the night before you left to come to America? She said no. She passed the test. Everybody shocked. Lauren them, they like, I'm scared for the girl. Ooh, child. I think that was a lie. I don't believe it. I think she failed it. You believe that? I don't believe that, Trill. They asked her, do she plan to leave Gino? She said no, and she passed that. Again, I think they was lying. They asked her, do she think her chest is too large? She says no. They tell her she lying. And then she said, okay, that's true because I actually do want a bigger. Sean asks who next. The production yelled for Sophie. Sophie said, I ain't going up there. Not me, hell no. Because they had something on their ass, huh?
Yep.
And they wanted to ask her. Sophie said, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, she done some shit.
Sean asks who next and production yells for Liz. And then Liz said, nah, I'm good. She said, her and her man, when they went to bed, they said they was leaving everything in the past and they gonna be waking up to their new future. So she ain't even doing all that because they was gonna bust her out for sleeping with Ed. They were gonna bust out for kissing Ed. They was gonna bust out for all the stuff she was doing with Ed over the weekend. And she didn't want to take the test. Past in the past. I bet. I bet. Mm-hmm. Sean says who's next, and the producer's like, no further questions. They ain't really got no dirt on nobody else. They ain't trying to everybody else being where they was supposed to be, in prison, locked up, and all that there. Jasmine like, oh man, y'all threw me under the bus. Lexi's like, you threw yourself on the bus. Nobody told you to go take that test. They say, man, I didn't want to take that lie to take the test because I didn't want to get caught in a lie about Ed's size. So what she saying, it ain't small, it is small, it's small what? I'm confused.
I don't know, because what would be a lie?
Exactly.
You mean you saying it's bigger than...
It's like she flirting and playing games, right? Jason, Kobe asked Gino what if he had to take the lie detector because Emily had a question for him. And her question was, would he prefer Jasmine suck his dirty toes or give him a BJ? He said he'd prefer for her to suck his toes because it's such a turn on that she does it so well. Man, this is weird. You would prefer for your girl to stick her lips on your feet.
No.
On your dirty feet would do more for you.
Oh, no.
You did. What kind of woman would even date a guy like that? Like, he gonna be more aroused if I suck his toes than if I go for his.
No.
Even if you don't want to do this what he want. I don't even know how you use this. Weird.
That's gross.
Ashley brings up Alexi's hands gestures to her in one part of the segment during the show when she was out talking on stage. And he cut her off with his hands. He said, Ashley confronts Alexi about him shushing her. And he said he wasn't shushing her. He was just saying, wait a minute. Because one time before she cut somebody off. And here she was doing it again. And he didn't mean anything by it. He wasn't trying to disrespect her. He wasn't trying to control her. In Israeli, it just mean wait a second. And she was like, okay, my hairs are raised on my back and I'm looking at you. And he was like, I don't want that for us. I don't want you to feel like that. Mm-hmm. But still, she ain't feeling them. So I feel like they were trying to attack him and Lauren before they even got there.
Right. And it didn't work.
Now they all around the bar and Ed starts showing Liz pictures of the engagement. Which I would have smacked that shit out of his hand and wouldn't have known nothing about it. Now Liz asks Ed, can she keep the pictures? And he lets her have it, and he tells her if he would have married her, he would have destroyed her. And that's why he'd rather leave his friends. She hugging him all on his back from behind, telling him she wants nothing more than to leave this way as well. What do you think about the way Liz was acting with Ed?
I think that was kind of strange. I felt like she slept with him. It was just weird. It was weird the way she was acting with him.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like she went there.
Mm-hmm. Manuel out there talking about, man, Ed a real because he like 58, 60 years old. He got an old 32-year-old girl trying to get with him. And he like, nah, I'm good. He like, man, Kim. I think he just been drinking too much. And that's what his little segment in the corner is about. He just had a little too much because he started crying when he drink and all kind of other stuff. And you just know it. You can see it coming. It made absolutely no sense. Ashley catch Liz in the kitchen crying, making Ed tacos, and she want to know what's going on. And Liz up in there talking about she don't know why. They just fell back into their old place with each other. But she got a good man at home, and he has everything that she need right now. But meanwhile, she in the kitchen though making Ed. Like if I saw my girl making her ex-man tacos, we over. There's nothing you can tell me.
Yeah.
What are you doing? He don't get those services and privileges. He gave them up.
Yeah.
He's single now. This what he chose.
So he get to do what he do and still get
my old lady? Oh, no, man, girl. No. I ain't said this kind of get it out your system. I didn't say that. I didn't say one last time this.
Right.
I don't really care if it don't change all the feelings you have for him right now. I really don't. You over. You dating. What are you doing? You shouldn't even be dating if you feel this heavily. You ain't ready. Now, Ashley like, girl, you know that's really just because of the way he left. He just up left by. You didn't have no closure, and that's why he's still feeling this way. Now, why is Liz talking about her wedding dress? She should have worn that to the house tonight. She should have worn it to the tell-all. Why you got a man?
Right.
Or you really wanted to be over? Why you even still have that dress you picked out to marry him?
That's crazy.
You could auction it off. You can do something where you can get rid of it. Ashley leaned into Liz and said, girl, on some real shit, friend to friend. When he did that shit to you last time, I said, girl, you better not. She better not go back to him. But look at she, look, Ashley trying to warn her. She over here looking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
She said, because this what he always do to you. He make you look stupid. And then Liz gonna say, well, he making his own tacos. And then storm out the kitchen. No, don't leave because I'm in here. Don't let me influence you. Ain't that crazy?
Yep.
You was making his tacos. You ain't had no problem with it. I ain't saying nothing. Don't do nothing because of me.
Mm-hmm.
I asked you like, his tacos. You forgot it. You was his taco. He let his tacos go. Which is what I'm on Ashley's side. She said, let's go take some shots, girl. Let's go take some shots. So Liz and Ashley go take shots, and she abandoned Edge tacos on the counter. Y'all, this ain't even her man. This is what I'm talking about. Sophie brings up to Thaisa and Jasmine that she heard rumors that Liz is still in love with Ed, and she want to know if they heard it too. She says she don't think so, but I think she only said that because the camera there, because why you bringing it up, you must believe it too. So Sophie over there low-key being messy.
Yes.
But then won't cry and act like she a kid and not a grown woman when the women get her.
Right.
Sophie's like, she reacts strongly to Ed, but since she got a boyfriend, I don't really know. Jasmine like, I'm 50% she in love with Ed, but then I'm also 50% she in love with her new man. So I don't know. Sophie like, I think she rubbing her new boyfriend in Ed's face a bit too much, and Jasmine like, I don't even think Big Ed deserved that. I'm not about to give two fucks if you over here and see me with my new man when you had the opportunity to be with me. I'm about to care how you are. I don't care. What are they on? The way he treated her.
Right.
The way he abandoned her at her wedding. I can't.
It's crazy the sympathy that they would have for some people that just drug somebody through the dirt and done somebody so wrong. And now you feeling sorry for them now that the person done found somebody that they happy with, want to be with, and just like, forget you now.
Oh, getting them on their turn.
Yeah.
Like, Sophie talking about if Rob did that to her, she'll be crying all day. She'll be so hurt. She'll think it's so disrespectful. And Jasmine agreeing with her. She said, Sophie said even if she didn't love Rob, it'd be disrespectful for him to do that. What? So I'm not supposed to move on, have nobody. I'm supposed to be considerate of you right here in my face that you my ex. I don't care. Especially if it was your choice to not be here.
Right. Right.
Patrick said, I'm tired of this shit. He exposes Ed and Liz and says that y'all was cuddled up all night. Y'all wasn't even hanging with nobody. Y'all was just holding hands and hanging out. And he made sure he told him when the cameras was right there in the front. Mm-hmm. Ed looking at him like, not now. You about to tell on me? For real, we doing that? Oh my God. I promised Liz I wasn't going to say nothing. Mm-hmm. At least this one thing for the one time. Ed agreeing with him. And Patrick said, I think Liz is scandalous. He telling Ed, Liz is scandalous. And Ed up there agreeing, nodding his head. He said, I think you and Liz was way too close, especially if I was Jason. And Ed is agreeing.
Oh, yes. Yes, he is.
He saw some shit, huh?
Oh, yes.
He said, man, if Jason saw the way y'all was acting, he'll be done. And then Ed sitting up here agreeing with him even more. Ed over there looking like, Patrick, please. Please don't say nothing. Please. Don't say anything. It looked like y'all was going for a one more time, old time sake kind of thing. And Ed gonna talk about, I mean, if I wanted to, I could have. Ed looking uncomfortable. He debates if he want to say anything to Patrick or not. He said, I could have closed it, absolutely. Now Patrick looking at Ed like you did close it. You fucking closed it. I saw y'all go in that room together last night. Ed looking like, you ain't gonna tell on me, y'all. You ain't gonna tell on me. He said, all right, I see you ain't gonna go there. Patrick looking like, I thought you was gonna rub it in Jason's face. I thought you was gonna let us know you smashed this girl, so you ain't gonna say that. And like, Hey, Patrick looking like, I saw you go in that room. You know I saw y'all go in that room. I saw y'all. But you grown. If you in your room with me, you're not gonna be leaving out at 2, 3 a.m. to go see who in their room to catch him, right? You don't give a right? Only if you see them. Because you,
It's supposed to
but you
be.
got a bathroom in your room. I'm in your room while you in the hallway. Unless you want to get somebody in the kitchen.
Maybe so. I mean, guys like to eat.
But you specifically, would you? Well, I don't know. You're right. They're telling Patrick he glad he didn't do it because he would have fucked up Liz. He would have fucked up. Now Liz coming in there with a plate of food for Ed, but she don't want to drop it off and leave it to him because she don't want Patrick to say nothing. She thought Ed was gonna be by himself, but we all see production there, cameras there, we all see. So she turned back around with the plate. Cause we know she was bringing that plate for him.
Yeah.
And Ed was looking like, man, where can I come find you with to get my plate? You wasn't looking like that?
Yo,
I want that plate, man. I would have been like,
yeah.
shit, boo, I don't care, drop the plate off, whatever, that's on him. Ed finds Liz in the kitchen. He let her know he blocked her on Instagram and blocked him out of his phone. And he want to hand his phone over to her for her to unblock him when he could do it his damn self on his own phone.
Yeah.
So they flirting, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. She unblocking him and she laughing thinking it's funny, which I don't really get it. She tells Ed this is the version of him she fell in love with. She says she has some of her best memories are with Ed. And then Ed started to tell her he fixable and start crying. And then she started crying. And then they start wiping each other's tears, touching each other again and shit. There was too many reasons to dump her, huh?
Yeah, she doing the most. She doing too much with Ed.
She's sitting up there talking about it's gonna take a while, but she's gonna go to her grave defending him. She knows who she wants to spend her time with, and she totally okay closing this chapter with Ed. They hugging and crying again, and she in the room bragging about not after she unblocked him. He done sent her 3 messages. She proceeded to read the messages that he sent her about all the love he still have for her and how he still want to be friends. And again, I think this bad because he gonna be messing with you in your relationship, and you're gonna be picking fights with Jason trying to go be back on TLC. I'm with Ashley. It's a game. He don't want you, but he gonna destroy and distract you from having happiness as well.
Right.
Girl, you stupid.
Yeah.
You played too many games with Ed at this house. I would have dumped your ass straight up for all the stuff you done.
Yes.
Not long after production find Emily crying, and they asked her what she crying about. She talking about her and Kobe got in an argument last night. So I don't know how she crying right now in the daytime the next day. She talking about they arguing about the name again, and he don't want to budge. And Kobe come over there, he find it all funny, and he's like, girl, chill. And she like, she hopes she have a girl. And he's like, I hope you have a girl too. So basically they ain't gotta argue about the name. And she like, why you don't just compromise? And he like, I'm always compromising. I don't ask you for much. You always get your way. But this time, no. We gonna name the baby what I want to name the baby.
Yeah.
And she's still harping on, if I push the baby out, I get to decide. He already getting your last name. And he like, hell no, bitch. I'm picking.
Yep.
Where you at?
Yep.
I want Kobe to get his way one time. We
I
want to
agree.
see it.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't want him to end up Michael, Emily. We don't want it.
No, we don't want a Michael.
We don't want it.
We want a Kobe.
Cause Kobe like, I understand. Because I told her this before she even got pregnant. And she ain't argue or bring up no conversation once about it. So I don't want to hear nothing now. We decided. Angela, she talking about she took her daughter, Michael, and the PI out to eat. What kind of game is she on? What's she trying to do? He wasn't even on your side, so what you trying to do? Get him to side with you and come back? She said Michael thought it was good times, but when I got back to the hotel, I demanded my ring from him. I demanded my wedding ring back. Yes, I did. She said, you ain't married to me, you married to the United States. Ask them to get you a ring. I would not have given her that ring back. So now that she made him give it back, she don't know where it's at. It may have fell in her purse. She don't know. She took it as a sign from God. If it come back, then she'll take that as a sign to stay. If it don't, then hey, she'll proceed with the anomaly. This is how she banking her life on with Michael. Michael said, I don't know why she asked for the ring back. I've been wearing it the last 4 years and I never took it off. No matter if we had an argument or not, I just didn't take it off. He said, look, you can see the mark on my finger, which it was dented in, huh?
Yes, you could
it
see
didn't
the
look like he
indention.
could fit it. It really didn't.
You could see the indention on his finger, like
he
the
didn't
mark
take
of that ring.
off, not once.
No.
You sure he was cheating, girl?
And I ain't saying color either. The indention.
Right. Now, shortly after the tell-all, we get Angela Michael. She doing an update talking about her worst fears have happened. She said they wasn't even home 3-4 days and she went somewhere. And next thing you know, Michael was gone. It was over.
Gone.
What she thought, bro? You humiliated that man. Didn't let him enjoy the tell-all. You treated him like a dog, a common criminal.
Yep.
You wouldn't even let him socialize with castmates who he always had to see on TV. Never got to see in person like you.
Yes.
For one day, it wasn't gonna be about you, and you was upset. Which it was gonna be about y'all. So he was sharing the light, and that was just bothering you. Michael said after the tell-all, they went back home, and as usual, his wife Angie started saying all kind of things to him, disrespectful things. So it got to a point that he had to leave. He said when Angela said she needed to run some errands, he went in the room, got his backpack and his essential paperwork, and he hit the road. Michael said he walked the long yellow brick road from the plantation for 5 hours. He was so tired. It was as if his leg was about to fall off. Then he met a man along the road, and he pleaded and begged with the man for the man to let him use the phone so he can call 2 friends or a friend or 2. And the friend or 2 led him and told him to get to the bus station. But along the journey, he met a dog, and the dog was about to attack him. But as he prayed to the Most High God, the dog wasn't able to reach him. He said it took him 18 hours to get to where he needed to get to where he is now. Michael said he is here for the right reasons, of course. And from the bottom of his heart, he wanted this to work. But this wasn't what he was expecting. He said what he was expecting wasn't what he meant. He just want to move on with his life. No one deserves to be treated this way. Enough is enough. He said he wanted the best for them. And it's unfortunate, but he wasn't able to take it anymore. Being with Angela. Y'all saw it. Angela come out, y'all. I see you soon, Mike. Either on the plane or in court, but I see you. I see you. Now, at the time of filming, Michael was at an undisclosed location with his friends. Production respected that and didn't disclose his location. Okay? Now, currently, he has raised funds on the GoFundMe. He had $41,000. He super exceeded his legal fees. So he's going to be battling the demon in court, and we all going to pray for him. Okay?
Yes.
Because we thank God he got off the plantation. The dogs was after him. She had everybody on him. High, tail, and I knew.
You go, Michael. He's free now.
Broken free, guys.
He's free now.
Michael's off the plantation. All right.
Keep going, Michael.
Guys, that was Happily Ever After. If you started from the beginning and you stayed to the end and you stayed true, then you knew what to do. Anyways, guys, Happily Ever After Tell All, Part 5 is over, guys. See y'all next season.
Bye.
We out.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.